You carry yourself with class tonight, but you play with guts and passion for 4 quarters. I don't care who you are or when you enter that game tonight. You bring it on every single play. Every single play that has to happen. 4 quarters times 12 minutes between you and a district victory tonight. And we gotta have it, and we gotta be on it. Let's go!
Welcome to Sportsline Friday night. I am Kevin Bettee. Sports Director Jacques Doucet is on the road in Fayetteville for the LSU-Arkansas game tomorrow. John Eads is in the building. He will join me eventually, but he had a little bit of chaos over at East Ascension in Santa Maria. I remember those days where I would get caught in binds like that, but I got bumped up on the totem pole. So John Eads will be here eventually. It's going to be Kale Talk until then. Let's talk about Central and Catholic High, 2 teams in District 4 5A. Central, they were undefeated on the year. Catholic High, they're a defending state champion. So how would this game shake off at Memorial Stadium as Catholic High took the field and Central came right behind them? And the Bears offense wasted no time getting down to business. First possession, 4th down and 9 at the Wildcat 40. Baylor Graves goes up top to Alex Affine for the touchdown. So 7-0 as the Bears strike first. Their defense got to stop, and the offense got stopped. Their drive stalled, so the punt is going to be blocked. And Central is trying to pounce on it. The ball is rolling around. Eventually they get it. So that sets up shop for the Wildcats offense at the 4-yard line. And then it's going to be Marvin Joseph, the running back. Direct snap. And he's going to stroll in for the touchdown to tie the game at 7. So this game living up to the hype so far. So let's go to the second quarter. Catholic High, Jaden Miles. He's going to go in for the touchdown. No 2-point conversion. He went in from 2 yards out. So 14-7 Bears. Their defense got to stop. Offense back at it. Graves is going to take a shot down the field. Chase Cathy makes the catch, and he's going to go in for the 22-yard touchdown. So 21-7 Catholic in full control of this one. Let's go to the second half as their offense got down to in the red zone again. Ryland Parker takes the direct snap, and he's going to punch it in from 8 yards out. They made it 28-10 Catholic High. So they are just having so much fun at Memorial Stadium for Bear Nation. And then their offense stalled again. They're back to punt, and special teams was just not all that good from both sides today, as Central is going to muff their punt, and Steven Rennell is going to jump on it for the Bears, and the offense reaps the benefits as Parker punches it in for the touchdown. 35-10 Catholic. Central did not give up. They kept fighting. They're going to take the deficit down a little bit right here as Jackson Furman is going to hit Marcus Watson for the touchdown with less than 3 minutes, but it did not matter in the grand scheme of things as Catholic High will go on to win by the final score of 35-17. So first loss of the year for Central, and Catholic High is in first place in District 4 5A. Let's remain in that district. Let's check in on Scotlandville and Woodlawn as the Panthers try to defend home turf. Pick it up in the first half late with the Panthers, as it's going to be Jacob Jala who's going to stroll in for the touchdown, adding to his team's lead. So 21-7 Woodlawn at that point. Next possession is Scotlandville's Jannard Green scrambling towards the sideline, and he is met with authority as Craig Dunn with the big-time hit. He's going to feel that one in the morning. Scotlandville unable to get anything going in that possession. So the Panthers offense back at it. Amaya Price hits Jordan Knox for the gain, and then Price is going to roll out for a bit. Throws it down the field. Oh, nice catch by his wide receiver right there. That's going to be Alonzo Luckett. Makes the grab over a host of defenders for the impressive touchdown. And that made it 27-7 at the half, as the Panthers will go on to take care of business in this one, 33-15. And that is Woodlawn's first district win of the season. All right, let's go to District 5-5A. Live Oak taking on Prairieville. As Prairieville looking for their first win in district, and Live Oak coming in 2-2 in district. Pick up mid-first quarter is going to be Kingston Johnson, hands it off to Brendan Epizen. He finds a hole and goes all the way for the 41-yard score. The 2-point conversion was no good. So 6-0 Live Oak. Go ahead to the second quarter. Same score. Live Oak with the ball. Johnson getting things set up behind center. look around, find his man, and that man is Marcus Mack. And he's going to go in for the touchdown in stride. Extra point was good. Eagles increased their lead 13-0. And to skip ahead later in the second quarter, after a Prairieville field goal, the Eagles threatening again. Johnson is going to fake the handoff and then hits his tight end, Hayden Ray. Show the big man some love. That's a touchdown. 2-point conversion was good, 21-3 Live Oak. And they will cruise in the second half as well as they go on to win by the final score of 39-3. So good win for Live Oak and Prairieville. Yeah, it's their first year of varsity, and they're still searching for that first district win. All right, now it's time to announce the Week 6 recipient of the Harold Perkins Jr. Signed Football. And we give this football out every week for the Dr. Pepper Make That Sack campaign. This week's football for the most sacks in Week 6 goes to Noah Mason from Liberty Magnet High School in Baton Rouge. Congrats, Noah, and be sure to follow all season at drpmakethatsack.com. We will announce another winner next week. Folks, I promise you, John Neese, he is in the building. He will be here soon with those EA Santa Mall highlights. We also got Plaquemine and St. Michael. We got Zachary and Liberty from last night. We are just getting started on Sportsline Friday night. Y'all stay there. Welcome back to Sportsline. The St. Michael cheerleaders, dance team, and band were jamming at Olympia Stadium as their Warriors hosted Plaquemine in a District 6 4A contest. Picking up in the second quarter, tied at 7. The Warriors threatening inside the red zone, and John Martinez, so much determination on this run, though, muscling his way past the pylon for the touchdown. The extra point was good. They made it 14-7 as St. Michael takes the lead. But Plaquemine, their offense can strike as well. Ensuing drive, Nico Victorian is going to hit Dejon Bellany on the screen pass, and he takes it down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds for a big gain. And then the next play, Tyrese Mosby, the former Sportsline Player of the Week, gets in for the touchdown. That ties the game at 14. And St. Michael's defensive coordinator, he's telling his guys, hey, we got to stop that number 4. They did not stop that number 4. Third quarter, Mosby, handoff, rinse and repeat, up the middle, touchdown. The 2-point conversion was no good. So 20-14, Plaquemine at this point. Next drive, 4th down for St. Michael. They're going to go for it. The snap is going to be dropped, and Jackson Sampson tries to turn nothing into something, but that gets nowhere. A host of Green Devils shut that down. Turnover on downs. And then there goes that man again, Tyrese Mosby, up the middle, shoving people off, stiff arm. Tack on 15 yards for that horse collar, and you might as well let him finish the job. Touchdown, 3 touchdowns at that point for Mosley. I'm pretty sure he had more. I want to get those final stats, Plaquemine staff. As the Green Devils go on to win by the final score of 61-28. All right, so that's 5-0 for Plaquemine in district and their 6th straight win. Green Devils looking good. All right, let's move on. Last night, take you back to District 4-5A. Zachary taking on Liberty. The Broncos coming off a win against Scotlandville last week, and Liberty still searching for their first district win. And DeVico Ruffin for the Broncos started off the scoring. The extra point was no good, made it 6-0. On the 3rd down for Liberty, on the next drive, Zayden Foster takes the end around, and he picks up the 1st down. Watch out, John Eads, all right, whenever you're shooting those games right there. Later in the drive, Patriots need to convert again on the 4th down. On the toss play, that gets nowhere, so the Broncos force a turnover on downs for their offense. And Caleb Gonzalez shows off the arm, a pinpoint pass to Trey Chaney, and the senior hauls it in for the touchdown with a nice little end zone dance. So 13-0. The Patriots falling behind early. They need a spark, and they get one right here. It's Bryce Preston, play action. He's going to hit Welch, who hauls it in, and he's nearly going to score, but we got some laundry on the field. Bring it back. That's an illegal man downfield. Big man got ahead of himself, so that wiped off the big play. The drive would stall. Zachary would get back to it. Gonzalez is going to hit Traylon Sepp for the touchdown, so 20-0 at that point. And Liberty still trying to get something going, but Zachary's defense is having none of it, as it's going to be Rashid Smith who gets home for the sack, as Zachary was well prepared for this option offense that Liberty likes to run, and the offense just gets in the end zone again, as Gonzalez is going to hit Chaney again. Touchdown. This one just all Broncos in this one, so 42-8 was the final. So I said earlier that Catholic High was first place in District 4-5A. I got to correct myself. Zachary is actually first place right now. They are 3-0, and Catholic High is 2-0. But those teams are going to meet again at the end. Well, Zachary and Catholic are going to meet at the end of the season. All right, let's go to the next game right here. Take you back to last night, Episcopal and Slaughter. And this Episcopal offense, they like to run the football, and they are very good at it. And Reed Chauvin does a lot of the damage. First, he has that run that puts it into enemy territory, and then they let him finish off the drive. He takes it in for the touchdown, so 7-0 Knights. Slaughter needing to get something going, and it looks like they do right here as Tykemian Ford calls his own number. He is down the sideline for the huge touchdown, and Slaughter will get the 2-point conversion. So it's 8-7 Knights. They get the ball again. They try to do some trickery, but that ends up going nowhere. That's a fumble. Sean Stewart jumps on it, and Reed Chauvin is going to score it for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Episcopal back out in front, 14-8. And then the struggles on offense would continue for Slaughter as Ford, under pressure, throws it up, intercepted by Chase Creason, and he is on his way going, eventually brought down, but Episcopal will end up having no troubles in this one. 41-22 is the final. So a nice one for Travis Bourgeois and company as they get the win in that one. And look who has joined me on the set. Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all eventually that he would show up, and he is in the building. The man himself, John Eads, is here. He will be with us after the break. He will have East Ascension and Santa. There he is.
Hey, what's up? Sorry I'm a little late, but we still got time. Let's do it.
We got time.
Yeah.
We're back after this. Welcome back to Sportsline. Southern Lab was on the road at Kaplan tonight. The Kittens coming off that tough second half collapse against Madison Prep last week, and it did not start off right in this one as the Pirates, they're one of those power running teams, that option, and they really got after the Kittens early in this one. They scored the first 24 points of the game. A lot of the damage was done by Dalen Landry, so it was 24-0 at this point. Mid-second quarter, and Southern Lab is going to finally scratch as Jerry Bodley is going to throw the out route to Anthony Weatherspoon. He breaks a tackle, and he is off down the sideline for the touchdown. The two-point conversion was good, so Lab, they're not going to go down without a fight, but apparently their fight just was not good enough tonight as that power running scheme just kept on pushing. Dalen Landry, 3 touchdowns. That made it 32-8 at that point, as Kaplan went on to win by the final score of 40-20. So, I mean, a non-district game for Southern Lab. I'm pretty sure they'll regroup whenever they get back to week 8. All right, let's come back in town for a district contest. Dunham, it was homecoming as they hosted Northeast, the homecoming court, looking lovely. And then after Northeast went 3 and out, they had the punt. And Trevor Heyman is going to field the punt, and he is going to take it back for the touchdown, as Dunham wasted no time in that one. So early 7-0 lead for the Tigers. Neil Weiner got his 150th career victory last week, so a shout out to you, Coach. And then back in this game, Dunham's offense right back at it as Elijah Haven is going to hit Eason Jaro in the flats for the touchdown. So 14-0 Tigers. At that point, their defense forced another stop. First, got to show the handshake.
That was a great handshake.
Oh yeah, after.
That was beautiful.
Oh yeah. Make sure you got the hand sanitizer on standby. And then their defense got to stop. Offense back at it. Haven to Jarvis Washington.
He's a stud,
breaks
man.
a tackle. Nice pitch and catch. They don't get a touchdown, but we do show kickers love on Sportsline Friday night as Andrew Barwell knocks down the 36-yard field goal. Not many high school kickers can do that anyway. So that's
true.
17-0 at that point. Let's look at the final score. As Dunham, a lot of points in that one. Happy homecoming to the Tigers, 51-6 in that one. All right, so yeah, John Eads.
We had a storm out in Gonzales, Santa Maria EA. We're going to show you what happened. It was a great one after the break. All right, the reason why I was late. Sandoval EA, there's a look at the Big Blue custodian crew. EA's excellent custodian staff guarding the trophy that Sandoval won last year. And early on, it looked like the Gators would be keeping that trophy. First play of the game, Cooper Babin deep shot. Timothy Johnson Jr. in stride. Will they get to him? Yes, it didn't look like it through my lens, but the receiver was down inside the 5. A couple plays later, Cooper Babin takes the snap, hands off. Jordan Hickerson finds the outside and weaves his way in for the touchdown. Just like that, it is 7-0 Sandoval. What have the Gators done all year? Jumped on teams early. They do it again today. Cam LeBlanc in the Wildcat fumbles on his way down to the turf, and the Gator defense recovers in plus territory. That would lead to another Sandoval rushing touchdown. So it's 14-0 just 3 minutes into the first quarter. Skipping ahead, EA needs a bit of a spark. They get it from the defense. This is an interception by Ernest Mitchell. He's got a convoy. He's got blockers. He's still on his feet. This is exactly what the Spartans needed inside the 20, inside the 10. My view got shielded, but he was down inside the 5. So it was 1st and goal, but EA picked up a couple penalties, couldn't score. Here's the field goal. First time I've ever recorded that through my lens. So just when EA has an opportunity to get some momentum, Brock Mathern's team comes up empty, so it's 14-0 still. Later on, we're skipping ahead to the second quarter. Jeremiah Wilson takes the handoff, picks up about 10 yards, dragged down at the 6-yard line. A couple plays later, Caden Gotro, play action fake, nobody's open, keeps the play alive. Jason Blackburn Jr., catch and run, crosses the goal line. EA is back in this thing. That's the thing with rivalry games. It goes back and it goes forth.
Especially this one.
Oh, every year, right? Later on, this is in the fourth quarter. 17-6, I was about ready to leave. Gotro to Justin Oob, catches, runs, just like the game is not over. I was about ready to pack the car up, head back here. 17-6, 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That made it 17-12. Kevin, why am I showing the kickoff?
Either as a touchdown or a boo-boo.
I'm not going to say anything. You guys can just watch.
Oh my God.
There it is. Ball's on the turf. EA recovers. The Spartans have life. 1st down and 10 in the red zone. A touchdown gives EA the lead. This is 4th down right here. Game on the line. Gotro dropping back. Throws a dart over the middle, and it's dropped. He had Darren McGee open over the middle, and that would be it. Sandoval wins 17-12. That is quite a way to end things here on WAFB. We'll pick it up on WBXH.
Love the chaos. Welcome back to Sportsline Friday night. I'm Kevin Baptiste. John Eads in the building. He just gave us some riveting highlights from East Ascension and Santa Ma, barn burner, thriller, and the chaos continued in District 5-5A, John.
It's such a good district. I mean, you can't miss any of these games. So let's pick it up with Denham Springs and Dutchtown. I mean, literally any team in this district can win this thing. It's kind of a wide open race still. So here we go. Denham Springs with the ball in the first quarter. Midway through, Jerry Horn rolls to his right. Hits to Sean Golan, very talented basketball player. Knows how to keep the feet in bounds as well. That makes it 6-0 in the opening frame. Missed extra point there, so that's why it's still 6-0, of course. Moving to the second quarter. About 5 minutes to go. Handoff goes to Lakedron Harvey, and he barrels his way into the end zone for the score. So the Griffins take a 1-point lead, 7-6. 4 minutes later, final minute of the first half. After a Denham 3 and out, Dutchtown's back in the red zone, and they go back to number 6, who missed the last couple games with injury. He called me earlier this week on my way to the Saints game. He said, hey, John, I'm back this week. And he certainly is in a big way. 14-6 at halftime, moving ahead. Late third quarter. Horn hands off to Brett Paul. He finds a hole. See you later. 46 yards. Next thing you know, he's in the end zone. He was flagged for the celebration. Boo. Oh, well. So Denham just kicks the extra point, so it's 14-13, Dutchtown in front. Midway through the fourth quarter, Champagne going to the air, hits Ryland Mayo for the touchdown. One of the best receivers in the area, certainly in that district and in Class 5A. So it's 21-13 at that point. After a missed Denham Springs field goal, the Griffins take over, and guess who? Back to Mr. 6, Harvey, down the sideline. He takes this thing 62 yards. That's a hat trick. His third score of the game, 27-13, Dutchtown. But still a couple minutes left. Maybe Denham Springs can spark something. This is a fourth down. Horn dragged down short of the line to gain, and that would do it. Dutchtown behind a huge return game from Lakedron Harvey gets the 27-13 win against Denham Springs. I think right now the Griffins are in the driver's seat to win that district. They have yet to lose a game there. So, Guy Mistretta and company, just keep on rolling to get a 2-touchdown win.
They still feel some type of way about bowing out in the semifinals last season.
Sure,
I guarantee
sure.
you that.
Yeah,
so.
they're on a return trip to get back to that dome, man. I'll tell you what.
All right, let's take you to District 818. White Castle was at North Iberville. The undefeated North Iberville Bears reigniting an old district Iberville Parish rivalry right here. And the Bulldogs, they came in at 2-4. But that record does not tell the entire picture of this team, as White Castle's Javen Woods is going to hit Jamal Brown for the touchdown. The extra point was no good, so 6-0 Bulldogs. North Iberville's offense, they get right back to it, as Justice Roy is going to pitch to Jeremy's favorite, makes the guys miss, and he is down the sideline, knocked out of bounds, but not before a big first down pickup. And then, still in the same drive, a little trickeration. Jalen Mims is going to throw to the quarterback, Justice Roy. All right, nice little dialing up right there. Touchdown, 6-6. And they don't kick field goals in Rosedale. They go for two-point conversions.
I've been told.
He's going to call his own number and make it 8-6. And then their defense got to stop. Offense back at it. Mikael Toussaint Jr. runs in for the touchdown, 15-6. Folks, this one was a shootout, and the Bears had a double-digit lead in this one. If we can go to the final score, sources say that the Bulldogs got the win 44-43. So what a comeback for Mark Brown and company, going on the road and handing North Iberville their first loss of the season.
What a game. They saved all the chaos for when our camera wasn't there anymore.
Hey, that's how it goes sometimes.
Wow.
Can't control it.
So that's North Iberville's first loss of the season, and a great win for White Castle there. Okay. Excellent game. Moving along, we got Collegiate at Parkview Baptist. Collegiate kind of getting off to a rough start in this one, never really turned around. Darion Morgan throws an interception here to Jacob Hess, a senior defender on that Eagles defense. Later on, Noah Graves throws to Parker Bozeman, who takes it to the house. Nice little catch and run there. So Parkview looking good, trying to stack up a couple wins here after a bit of an up and down start to the season a little bit. Eagles up a couple scores at this point, and Cale Bonanno, I've talked to his dad a couple times on the sideline, and his son is certainly fired up for a big senior season, breaks a couple tackles, and gets down inside the 5. Another opportunity for a score here. He did the dirty work, so he may as well get rewarded with the touchdown. Gets it right back. dives over the goal line for the score. Really just a rough night altogether for the Dolphins. Parkview defending its home turf well. And let's see what the final score ended up being in this one. 53-0. Parkview Baptist gets the win over Collegiate.
Easy work for Stephon LaForce and company. All right, let's go back to District 8-1A. Take you back to last night. St. John traveled to Donaldsonville to take on the Ascension Catholic Bulldogs. And the first quarter will be full of scores from, John, you got a hunch of who all these scores are from?
Yeah, 2 words for you. You could probably just wipe whatever else is on there. Chad Elzy.
That's it. The former Sportsline Player of the Week. And that was his second touchdown at that point, 13-0, moving to the second quarter. And the Bulldogs are at the goal line again. And Elzy gets the handoff, and he is in for the touchdown. That was his third touchdown at that point to put the Bulldogs up 26-0 at the half. Now in the second half, Elzy would take a drive off, and Gavin Gregoire would dodge a few defenders to get in the end zone to make it 33-0. And the end of the scoring would occur here as Greg Fernandez hands it off to the little guy.
Look at that. One cut and go.
All right, got the moves. I see you. He gets in for the touchdown, 53-0. Elzy had 5 touchdowns, and Ascension Catholic improves to 6-1 on the year.
Good win. Taking care of business. That's it. All right, we got some sheets in front of us. Istrouma, Broadmoor, Westfall, Brusly. You got any over there?
Yeah, we got Catholic High, Pointe-Coupee. I heard that was a good one. Albany and Springfield. Hey, we just getting started on Sportsline Friday night. Come back. Welcome back to Sportsline. Take you back to last night. Catholic High of Pointe-Coupee, they went in undefeated. They take on Berchmans Academy out of the Lafayette area in a District 5 1A battle. And the Hornets, they were buzzing as Judd Morrison is going to pitch to Cooper Burke for the first down. And then Micah Nipple gets the handoff, follows his blockers, weaving his way through traffic, and he is in for the touchdown. So 13-0 Catholic PC at that point. Still in the first quarter. Berchmans quarterback fakes the handoff, throws a pass, but that gets nowhere. Tip intercepted by Carter Hotard. And he is going to bring it back almost to the end zone, but he gets stopped a little inside the 10. So sets up shop for their offense. Morrison fakes the handoff. Brooks Caps, are you out there?
Nice
yes,
catch.
He is. Touchdown. As Catholic Pointe-Coupee, they seem to have no trouble in this one. Let's look at the final score. 53-7. Catholic High Pointe-Coupee 7-0 on the season.
Looking good, man. I think the biggest storyline for them was staying healthy, keeping some of their top-level starters in the mix, and they certainly have done that so far, and in each week been impressive.
Yes,
so
sir.
Good for them. Moving along, we got Istrouma and Broadmoor. The Indians breaking out the pink jerseys. Love to see it. They've got like 30-some-odd combinations. It's crazy. Frank Alexander at quarterback finds Jeremiah Coleman dashing towards the end zone. Nobody would touch him. Nobody would tackle him. But that play actually didn't count. There's a flag on the play for interference. Must have been something downfield because it was a bit of a screen pass of that play. But anyways, pass over the middle, tipped and intercepted. This is Derek Goldman, and he runs out of bounds. A little healthy return. It's kind of cool when you make an interception, run into the opposing team's bench. Like, hey guys, y'all see that? But then the Bucs would fumble on the next drive. James McGuffery coming up with the loose ball. On the next possession, running back takes the handoff. Looks like there was a fumble in there. Tough to see. And again, it's Goldman who comes away with the ball. The guy's just got a knack for making plays. That's 2 forced turnovers for himself. On the next possession, Brandon Thomas with a handoff to Riker Washington, met by a host of Indians for no gain. Now let's see what they do here. Alexander winding up, going deep. That pass is caught. Had a receiver just inside the back pylon. Let's see how this score ended up. Looked like a bit of a defensive battle. Did have that touchdown there, though. Okay, so Byron Wade's offense poured on a couple more as the game wore on. 31-0. Istrouma gets the win over Broadmoor. I think Sid Edwards passed a milestone recently for career wins, and Istrouma, I believe, 6-1. They're playing well right now.
We'll double check that. And if that is right, shout out Sid.
Yeah.
All right, next game. In this one, and we look at Donaldsonville. They were hosting East Feliciana tonight. And the first play of the game is my old rule: kickoff, touchdown, turnover.
Or bad.
Or bad.
Good or bad.
One of those two things. Jaquiz Dillon for Eastville, and my rule is broken because this is not a touchdown. It's not a
good
touchdown,
return,
but
though.
good return,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It happens. And the drive is going to be capped off right here as Marcus Cannon Jr. with the keeper for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion would be no good. So 6-0 Eastville Tigers. Remember, both of these teams are Tigers. And the Black and Red Tigers would respond as Skylar Garrison connects to Blake Turner for the score. So 7-6 Donaldsonville as the band is really jamming. And then in the second quarter, Garrison takes a shot, but that's going to be picked off by Dillon. He had 2 interceptions on the day, and Eastville's offense would take advantage as Cannon Jr. runs it in for the touchdown. 20-7 East Feliciana. So 28-14 for the Tigers, who are blue and yellow in this non-district matchup.
It's a good win. A tough loss last week, I believe, to Slaughter, so nice way to rebound there and get a victory against Donaldsonville. All right, we have Westville and Brusly for you. Scott Pace got there at halftime. It was 28-7, Saints on top. This is Brusly's quarterback, Josiah Hogan, passing to Marion Irving for the touchdown just inside the back pylon there. So it's 28-14. And Brusly would add another handoff to Braylon McKnight for the touchdown run. Just like that, it's 28-21. Thomas Temple here in Westville trying to respond, and they do so with Tedrick Robinson. It looked like it was just going to be a short game, but he broke that tackle and ripped off a long gainer. So it's 1st and goal, and then Temple finishes the job running it in. So it's back to a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Brusly back on offense. Not going away easy. Hogan lofts deep, jump ball, beautiful catch, and he's still running. Darian Bennett, little hobble, can he get to the end zone? He can, just enough juice to get there. So 35-28 at that point, and that's how it would end up. So an excellent second half effort by Brusly to, at least give themselves a chance to win, but they do end up falling by a touchdown there to Westville. Goes on the road and gets the dub.
All right, let's go to the campus of LSU. It was homecoming for U High as they took on Glen Oaks, and the Cubs didn't really face much adversity in this one. It was 26-6 at this point. Emil Picarella, easy touchdown, made it 33-6. Glen Oaks is going to try to answer back as Devontae Russell gets the handoff, but he is brought down by Alec Haynes with the aggressive tackle. That's how you want to play defense right there, John.
Yeah, just don't get the penalty.
It's just effort. That's what they say. Defense is just effort. All right, so second quarter, Picarella looking for an open man, hits Ethan Kimmey.
Oh, this guy.
Shakes off defenders.
Dude, know this name. He's
Easy
always
touchdown.
been a basketball player. He's decided to play football this year, and he's been unbelievable on both sides of the ball.
I see with that frame. He can
Yes.
do a lot.
Yes.
So
He can
40-6 at
dunk.
that point. Glen Oaks still trying to get something going, but nothing happening. U-High defense swallowed that up. Look at the final score. U-High all over 55-6 in this one.
Couple things. Someone just DM'd me on Facebook, actually, Randy Alvarez, and he confirms that was Sid Edwards' 200th career win. He was at 199, gets the win there, so that's 200. And Istrouma is 6-1. So those Indians looking good, and congratulations to Coach Edwards. He can get it done on the football field, and maybe he'll get it done off the football field as well with that mayoral race that he's in or whatever it is.
The beauty of social media and technology.
There you go. Instant. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it.
Stick around. More Sportsline after this. Welcome back to Sportsline. We had a little I-12 rivalry, Albany against Springfield. Josh Meeks, the photographer, says this game is wild, so let's see how wild it was. It was 18-6 at this point, and then Albany's pass is going to be intercepted by Landon May for a pick six, so that's 18-13 as Springfield cuts into the deficit, so 18-13, Albany with the lead. And Albany increases their lead. Ethan Hebert takes a snap, breaks multiple tackles, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So 24-13.
Got a kickoff, Kevin.
Albany kickoff to Springfield, and the rule is back in effect. Touchdown or turnover is the first thing. That is reservations for 6. Ethan Lipscomb, run back for the touchdown, and that made it 24
Woo! You see
to
that?
21.
Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty, a little
And that
two-point
guy
conversion.
is a statue.
All right, the little behind the back, that was Zachary Elder for 2. So 24-21. Albany still with the lead. But Caleb Smith Hiley breaks through the middle for the touchdown. So this is where things get wild. On a 2-point conversion after the touchdown.
No way.
Fumble.
No way.
Eli Miller picks it up. Nothing into something. And what the heck was that?
I think that was a fumble.
What was that?
Oh, it's still live.
It's still live.
There we go.
I'm trying to keep up with this
play
shot
through
sheet
the
right
whistle.
here.
Play through the whistle.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Okay, the play was blown dead, so 30-21. Springfield gets back. Luke Husser to Layden May. Touchdown.
Great catch.
30-28. Springfield trailing. Albany with the lead. And then Jamarcus Jackson increases the lead again for the Hornets for the touchdown. 38-28 at that point. Let's look at the final score, guys. I mean, yeah, okay, 38-28. Okay.
Wow.
That was very chaotic, especially with that 2-point conversion. John, over to you.
Yeah, so Albany won last year. They got the trophy, and it looks like they keep it with the 10-point win. I believe we're going to look at Baker and Capital now. Baker started the season very hot, of course, lost to Dunham last week, so looking to rebound against Capital. Off to a good start here, courtesy of the defense. Roy McBride Jr. with the interception, and much like the player from Springfield, he has reservations for 6.
Yes, sir.
Same restaurant? I don't know, but hopefully they got room for him. 7-0 Baker. Wilson, who just threw the interception, Cameron Wilson, this time would throw a touchdown to Deion Dixon, who got behind the defenders. 2-point conversion good. You see the scoreboard there, so it's 8-7. Buffalo's back on offense. Malik August to Jalen Williams. That was a fastball. Somehow he stayed in bounds. That's a first down. Next play, back to Williams. Screen pass, makes defenders miss, and falls down, but in the good part of the field, the end zone. Touchdown. So 14-8. Later on, second quarter, August keeps it himself. Block set up perfectly. Hat on a hat. Down the sideline. Touchdown. Baker. 21-8. Buffaloes were rolling. Let's see if they rolled all the way to the finish. They did indeed. 46-8 is the final score in that one.
All right, so we don't have time for Madison Prep and Port Allen highlights, but it seems like Madison Prep had no trouble in this one, John. You got a little peek at this.
I did. Yep. So Brandon Blunt had a touchdown. Tylen Johnson looked great at quarterback. Alfred McKnight, who had some big plays last week in the Southern Lab game, also left his mark. Madison Prep's looking real good. We also had someone at this game, Bunny Brock. Shout out, Bunny. Gaydon beats Thrive 28-22 there. So that was a competitive game as well. So,
all right, so yeah.
There we go. That was a chaotic night. I hope you and Jacques don't count the tardiness against my grade. Hopefully still passing.
That's how this goes.
Yeah.
That's how this goes.
We got it done.
For John Nees, I'm Kevin Baptiste. This is Sportsline Friday night. Catch us again next week.